Wait for this guy. Are you on like Molly or something?
Man.
Woo!
All right.
Going hard.
Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo.
Going
Go.
hard.
Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo.
Going
Go. Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo.
Going hard.
Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo.
Going
Go.
hard.
Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo.
Going
Go.
hard.
Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo.
Going
Go. Going hard, yo. Go. Go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Going Hard podcast. My name is Josh DeLay, and over here is my co-host, the co-host of the Going Hard podcast.
Hello, everybody. My name is Alan. Middle initial S, last name Wagner.
Beautiful. That's a nice full name.
That's a little too much information.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What's
your name, though?
What's your social security number?
You know, 487
No, it's
23.
not. You're already lying.
What do you mean?
It's definitely 502.
502.
Right?
No.
It isn't?
No. What's the first 3 years, Pete?
The first three of Pete's is 502, right?
It's not 502.
Really?
No.
Is it also 487?
501.
Oh.
Well, mine's 471. Actually.
Is it actually that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just starting.
No,
to
that's not true.
What's the
What do you mean?
What are the next five?
Wow. Well, you know, 6th.
All right. Cash money for everybody who listens. Boy, all the people who refuse to listen to our podcast, they're really missing out on this one.
Yeah.
It's like they're like, why should I listen to your podcast? I don't know, maybe because you could steal our identities.
There's a chance. Yeah, I was gonna say we've given you our phone numbers, our addresses,
Yep.
our names,
Yes.
for starters,
Yep.
and now finally our social security numbers.
Yes.
So
And what's up? It's producer Pete.
And then very good to
There
have
we
you
go.
here.
Perfect.
Very good. Very
Glad to have you.
professional.
Yep.
Wonderful. Good job.
Good stuff. So what's new in the world? First off, I just want to address the elephant in the room here. What are you doing with your hair and your glasses?
Hey, don't talk about my wife like that.
I do like it.
And I think it's funny. I don't know if I'm ruining your bit here, but you literally put those glasses on after we started the show.
No, I didn't.
No.
I've been wearing them this entire show.
Oh, okay. The entire show.
This entire episode of the podcast, I've been wearing these prescription
Well, yeah, no,
glasses.
that's what I was saying. The whole time the episode has been going.
The entire time, yeah.
But then previous to that,
What do you mean? Previous to
You
that,
weren't.
yeah, I was wearing these glasses because without them, I'm legally blind.
can you see through your hair like that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you say illegally blind? Like illegally blonde?
Yeah, I'm legally blind too. But back and blind.
That's
Yeah,
so
dude.
fucking stupid. love
So here's what happens. So basically, they were like, "Look, Legally Blonde is fun. We know this. This is a very, very successful franchise, right? Reese Witherspoon.
Yep.
You know, really just not only a great actress, right, but like one of the shrewdest business women you'll ever come across in Hollywood, right?
Yep.
Beautiful, rich, great actress, smelly cunt. But other than that, she's doing great.
Yeah,
And so they went to her and they're like, "Look, this is a successful franchise, but what if we put out your eyes and then you do Legally Blonde?"
Yeah, you know, I was actually on the set of that movie, Legally Blonde.
Legally Blonde or Blind?
No, Legally Blonde.
Okay.
One with Reese Witherspoon.
Sure.
Yeah, and I the reason I was on there is because I was in Hollywood and I had a bowl of cereal, and I was trying to I didn't have any silverware of any kind, so I went there, and just looking around, I'm just like, does anybody have a spoon here? And Reese was without her spoon, unfortunately, so I ended up leaving.
Sounds like you withered away.
Yeah.
You guys want another one?
Did you? Maybe you should be like, "Can I get a cup? Is there a Reese's around?"
That one, that got the chink.
Anyway,
Okay,
so
all right.
legal. Okay, so what would? Okay,
Good Lord.
If you're legally, what about being illegally blind? Like you're blind, but they're like, I don't. This guy, it's not okay for this one to do it. You know, like what would dictate that circumstance? Like to be an illegally blind person.
To be illegally blind.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like you're like.
I think
there's a bounty on your head, but you're blind,
Yeah,
but just
yeah.
illegally so.
Well, I think it's the same scenario where like you know how they say like if you try to commit suicide and you don't succeed, that's technically a crime.
oh,
so
it's a crime.
Yeah. Like you can actually get charged with
Attempted murder.
yeah, I think it is attempted murder on
No,
yourself.
this
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm PD.
No, but it is.
He knows.
It is a crime though.
It's a crime
It's
against
not-
humanity.
It's not legal to try to commit.
No, it's a
suicide.
sin. They say it's a sin.
No, but you can actually fucking go to court for trying to commit suicide. I'm pretty sure.
Well, they'd be like, "What was your intent?" Like, what?
Well, no, because you're like trying to fucking kill yourself. They
Yes,
don't want
but
that.
what are you going to say in court? It's like, well, yeah, I was trying to kill myself.
Well,
Like,
exactly. Case
Not
closed.
guilty.
Case closed.
yeah, truly not guilty
Somebody
of
could
suicide.
have been coaxing you into committing suicide. Maybe there's a way to get out of
and
it.
then, and this is just exactly like being illegally blind.
Yes, and so what I'm saying is maybe
I'm
you
ready
could-
for that leap to be made now.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying like, what if like okay, so if you intentionally try to blind yourself, there's probably a crime there.
Oh, self mutilation.
Yes, exactly. Yep.
Is
Is self-mutilation an actual? Is that a crime?
I don't know if it's a crime.
According to a Minnesota law, it is not a crime. At least not a felony.
So whoever
Okay.
intentionally advises and okay, so like you can assist somebody in trying to take their own life, and that actually is a crime according to this. But suicide is the intention taking the. Okay, hold on a sec. Well, that's not really. There's like a little split. Do you ever notice that with Google? There's a little split.
The
in
ellipse-
words,
the
and
ellipses,
The ellipses
yeah.
really kind of fucks up
Yeah,
the
yeah,
train
yeah.
of thought for me, anyways. Yeah,
How long are you in jail for suicide? Whoever is guilty of a misdemeanor.
it's a misdemeanor. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
What is it called?
I guess.
Though? Abatement. It's abatement of suicide.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you could have abatement of eyes. You know.
Yeah. So if you purposely blind yourself, it's a misdemeanor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Makes
Interesting.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it
then you
does.
could also convince people that somebody else tried to convince you of
Yes.
taking your own eyes,
And that could be a felony.
and that could be a felony for them.
Oh, how fun!
Yeah, it would be what are you in here for? Oh, I convince some dude to blind himself.
I'm illegally blind. You know. That's what you just tell everybody.
Yeah.
Who do you think? Like, so you know how like they say like in prison, they're like, oh yeah, in prison, like the snitches and like the pedophiles have to hang out because they'll get killed because everyone wants to kill them. You know, so
Yeah,
like-
of course.
So they have to like stick together in prison.
Oh.
So who do you think the illegally blind have to like stick together? Like what class are they in prison? You know what I mean?
I don't know what race are they?
Well, I mean,
all of them.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think to me, if I had to guess what race,
Because if
would-
they're white, they have multiple options. If they're
Yeah.
black, they couldn't hang out with the Aryans. I don't think.
no, that's true. They are immediately.
I'm eliminating
Yeah.
options.
Well, I think now this is not even me being woke, but
Yep.
it seems to me like if there's gonna be one race of people that like put out their eyes in an attempt to like sabotage someone else's life, that seems like white crime. Does it
That is
not?
kind of a white thing. To
Yeah,
do,
it seems like some white crime.
Yeah.
like
Okay.
some pitiful white crime.
So they could be hanging out with the Aryans.
yeah,
Okay, so
they
like
could be.
well, that's I mean like there's only
But the Aryans, that's like top of the food chain.
you think so? That's the top of the food chain.
Oh,
you
in
think?
prison, those are the nasty. That's like the Aryan brother. Those are like the nastiest dudes. You
I
know.
don't like. Where are you hearing? Is this something you've actually heard?
Oh yeah, like a lot of people when they go to prison, like they'll even like they're like, hey man, look, I'm not a white supremacist, but like those Aryan dudes had my back, and I got the tattoo, and I had to do what I had to do.
Oh no.
Which it makes sense. You're in prison,
Yeah.
man. It's a goddamn dog eat dog in there.
I tried selling windows to a guy like that.
Yeah.
It-
With
it-
with
Except for he was a real fucking Nazi.
like
was he in prison?
I remember this. This is actually a good story.
Yeah, we were out in Milwaukee.
Was it? It was in Milwaukee. Yeah. Okay.
I was in this guy's house for like 45 minutes, and he had all this Nazi like paraphernalia, and I got to see all of it.
Wait, he actually had like some World
Yeah.
War II.
Yeah, I was walking
memorabilia.
around his house just jolly trying to sell him a fucking shingle or two.
Yeah.
This legitimately happened. We were trying to go to a Tyler the Creator concert,
And it was in Milwaukee.
and we because they had a sister branch there, the company we were working for, and so we're just like, well, let's go and just work there the day, so that way we could just spend more time in Milwaukee.
And get paid
Oh.
for it.
And so we
We're on
literally,
business.
were on business, fucking
Tax write-off.
yeah.
You guys are smart, dude.
Yeah, man. And so like we fucking went and hung out, and he saw some Nazi memorabilia in some dude's house and stuff.
And was he was a tough sell.
Yeah, I actually, you know what? I think I did write him up.
Did you?
I'm pretty sure
You
did.
had to have.
Yeah.
If you fucking
Yeah.
if you witnessed his
Yeah.
Nazi memorabilia and did not turn him in, he owes you some sort of write up.
That was fucking real wild, though.
Yeah.
He displayed it like my grandma displays china.
Dude.
I mean,
People are crazy.
it probably has a lot more worth than some of that old China. Truly, it depends on who you. I mean, you
Dude,
got
that market's got to be a fucking.
It's
like,
got to be pretty wild.
Yeah, it's. I suppose it's probably legal to sell that stuff
It's illegal to have it, I think.
in America. Do you think?
I think it is.
Well, this requires some more googling. I
Dude,
think.
it would be really dope. Like, you know who would make it like. You know who you'd want as a guy like as like your realtor, like if you want like a high level like luxury realtor.
Yeah.
You definitely want a Nazi. You know what I mean?
Wait, what are you alluding to?
So let's say you're like in LA, right? You're like
Okay.
in Bel Air. You're gonna buy like let's say like a $6 million mansion.
Okay.
So they'd be like, how much we gonna pay for this? He's like $6 million. He's like $6 million seems like a lot. Let's maybe like 6,000.
Oh, I see where you're
You
going
know,
with this.
and
The whole,
like
yeah.
maybe like 60,000, but $6 million, that's way too much.
Uh-oh, yeah. So you need a Nazi. So that
Yeah.
way he's like $6 million. That's fine.
Yeah, a guy who can look past all the hyperbole with the numbers. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Good
It's a
God.
good way to save a little cash.
Anyways, Reese without her spoon. Am I right?
Oh, God damn it.
What do we got here?
Oh, don't worry about it yet. I'll let
He's-
you know.
Oh, okay. We'll let him read that.
Oh, those are some Nazi spoons.
Nazi spoons.
Yeah.
Wait. So it's funny because my like I go to like antique shops and like thrift stores and estate sales and things like that sometimes. And my mom collects these like plates. I think it's like Ivory and Knives or something like that is like the name of the thing. And so like I look out for that stuff when I'm there. What I should be looking out for though is probably spoons
Yeah.
with Nazi symbols on them.
So yeah, I was wrong. It's not illegal to do, but like
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But
I know
there's been some litigation, and as far as auction sites, anything made before 1933 is prohibited.
it made before 1933.
Yeah, so
Why would that make sense?
before Hitler was like in charge?
So like that stuff's not okay. The stuff before.
To sell on auction sites.
I
So
don't-
legally, there's no laws according to this,
Oh,
which is Wikipedia. So who knows?
yeah. It's mostly right, especially if it's cited. Are there any citations on here? Like, looks like there are. I see some of the little square bracket things with the numbers in them.
Thanks for asking.
Yep. But yeah. So so like that because I know in Germany that shit's fucking very illegal. But
which is
all-
ridiculous.
all I'm saying is like, okay, so like you have a bunch of Nazi memorabilia. You can sell it legally, but like the people that you interact with are probably like a pretty rough crowd to sell to, I would assume.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It says the sale of Nazi memorabilia is strictly prohibited in parts of Europe, which
Yeah.
I would assume is Germany.
I mean, it makes
Poland.
sense. Yeah. Yeah, they don't like that. There.
Yeah, the place,
You want to buy some Nazi
places that were just ripped to shreds by the Wehrmacht, the Luftwaffe.
lightning warfare, man. Blitzkrieg.
Yeah, you see, you're really into this though, right?
What do you mean?
Well, he does like NFL Blitz, which is why I want to know more about his like
Yeah,
area and like
Right.
your know-how.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, Blitz 2000, back when fucking Hitler was flying all the
yeah. Well,
the fucking Luftwaffes into the Twin
You-
Towers
well,
and
you-
stuff.
well, you
That was
would-
some crazy times.
well, you
dude.
downloaded that ROM, like the Nazi Blitz ROM or whatever, where it's like literally the quarterback is Hitler, and then it's like you got Goebbels over here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
You got
yeah.
Himmler over here.
Well, the entire it's Hitler against
you
Winston
got
Churchill.
Rupp. You got Rupp
And-
over here.
And instead of
Goering, Goebbels.
instead of footballs, it's fucking B-52 bombers, you know, and they throw them and then they fucking blow up the other team and stuff.
I mean, that's not how I remember. I remember it being just like Blitz, only you were playing with your favorite players.
Yeah.
Yep.
There it is.
There it is. That's yeah, exactly.
Yep. Show that to the audience.
NFL Blitz World War II. NFL Blitz 1944.
They literally turn you on fire.
Yeah, exactly. That was the sickest part.
Yeah.
Like when we were messing with the cheat codes and you turned gas off. He's like, "Oh, dude, I'm not playing without gas, dude." It's like there has to be like, you know what I mean?
Instead of turbo, it just says gas.
And instead of hitting the Z button, it's the Zyklon B button.
Well, I mean, when the gas was deployed, those air bombs were insane. Remember that? You didn't know where it was going.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the bomb is just fucking like the fat boy.
And then after the game, he's like, "All right, everyone hit the showers." You know? We should hack a blitz ROM and make it all this like Nazi stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be like, well, not just Nazis though. It'll be like we'll have like Hitler versus like Mao versus like all the other like great war crime people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
George Bush.
Yep.
We'll put George Bush in the same category.
I would actually love to go in there
Saddam
and just
Hussein.
fucking alter the code to just be like different.
I don't think it's
fucking,
very hard.
Probably not anymore.
Maybe
No.
it's probably more difficult in like an N64 game, but like just like all sorts of random dudes are constantly manipulating NES ROMs.
Yeah, of course. Well, I mean, because it's like literally a kilobyte worth of fucking data on those things. you
Yeah,
know?
a kilobyte.
Yeah. Just like the Nazis.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, this whole
What?
thing has run its path, I think.
You think so?
Yeah.
How many do you think died though, for real? Like, what's your ballpark?
Well, are they saying 6 million is like the low end?
I think 6 million is kind of like the conservative number.
Well, that's what I mean. The low end of the like it's like this is like probably what the low number is.
Well, you know what I think is a very low number is 0. I think
Well,
that's
yeah.
the lowest number for what people say.
I mean, yeah, you're right. There are people who do in fact.
It was
say
a
that,
sham.
so.
Yeah. In
Sham
fact,
wow,
in
yeah.
fact, some people say that those were actually just Jewish nurseries, and they were just actually birthing more Jews there. So that's actually like they killed.
Wait, that's a real thing.
I mean, I just made it up, but probably
You know what's funny is, did you guys know
they
that
were actually making sure that these Jewish infants survived. We're like taking extra care.
Speaking of the military, did you know that snafu is an what is that thing where every letter stands for something? An acronym?
An acronym.
Sure.
Yeah.
What is it an acronym for?
Oh man.
What's this guy doing over here? Do you suppose?
Trying to get some coins.
Yeah.
God damn it, Josh. Oh, it's not gonna come out. So yeah, Renfest is in town. I heard.
Okay. Wait, look.
How do you feel about
Oh
that place?
yeah, situation normal, all fucked up.
Snafu?
Yeah, it's like a military thing. I learned this today.
So like, it's like a FUBAR thing, you know?
Whatever that is.
Fucked up beyond all recognition. You get
Well, that sounds like a
FUBAR.
military thing.
It's a military.
Snafu bar.
So what is it?
Who
What
would
does
have
it mean?
thought, huh?
Yeah. Who would have thunk?
What is it? What does it stand for?
Situation normal, all fucked up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
real cool.
Yeah.
It's like
good stuff.
you know how the military are all retarded, right?
Well, you guys
Yeah.
were talking about that
Yep.
that like third generational military, like the third great one.
Oh, the Reich of 3. Yes. The third in its Reich.
Yeah.
Very good. When we used to play World of Warcraft a lot, our guild name was the Fourth Reich. We got banned. Like, I was like, the first couple of Reichs weren't that bad.
So do
You know?
do like actual like white supremacists think that they're part of the Fourth Reich?
Well, I think they're hoping that there will be a fourth,
Okay.
and they'll be primed and ready to join the party.
What were the first two Reichs?
Wasn't the Second Reich also German?
Was it with the First World War? Was that?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
But you know what? I don't want to be completely wrong.
I don't think that's true. I think it was like Alexander the Great, and then
R-
probably
Napoleon.
Reich.
oh yeah.
Look at Alan just knowing exactly how to spell Reich.
Well,
dude.
he started with an I, so yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
I mean, I knew
Yeah.
it was going in the wrong direction because I know how to spell things sometimes. The first series of the 3 German empires, the Holy Roman Empire, and then
The Holy Roman Empire of the German.
Yeah,
people.
all 3
Wait,
Reichs.
wait,
all
wait,
3
what?
Reichs were German, dude.
lasted from 18. What the fuck is that?
All
shit?
3 Reichs were German,
1806?
dude.
Lasted until 1806. Was considered the first Reich. The German Empire, which lasted from 1871 to 1918,
Yeah, man.
was the Second Reich. Okay, all right.
Yeah, the Germans are really they're really
They just
something.
got Reichs.
They're really something.
Yeah.
So it's not so really. I mean, whatever. Fourth Reich, whatever.
So we got fourth. Do we got the Fourth Reich? Can
I
you
guess
type in-
Reich is a German word, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, it means empire.
Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with being the Fourth Reich.
Yeah, you just be another. You're just a German version of an empire.
Yeah.
The fourth of them.
What's wrong with that?
I think the part where you say the fourth is where the implications start coming into play.
Why come?
I mean, you could just say that you're a Reich, and I that would be, I think, less offensive. But then the second that you say that you're the Fourth Reich is where.
What if you say you are the Third Reich?
Yeah. What?
That also seems problematic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
I
if,
mean, both the third.
what if you?
If you
what
put
if
a
you?
number,
What if you're constantly telling people that you're the Third Reich? Is that a problem?
If you put a number behind the whole Reich thing, I think you're kind of just asking for trouble.
What? So you should just be like the Second Reich still?
No, I mean maybe they're more accepted.
You got to fight for your right to Reich, dude.
Fight for your Reich to party.
You got a Reich for your Reich. The Reich. We should write some really bad like white power music.
You gotta fight for your Reich to
Oh,
party.
you ever heard this? You know the song "Here Comes the Sun"?
Here comes the Reich. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Pretty sure it's on like 8chan.
Yeah. No, I thought this will get us off the Reich stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Okay,
I'm
so-
looking for an out here. I have been.
No,
for a
I have
while,
a great
but-
I have a great one for you here. You know the song "Here Comes the Sun"?
Yeah, go for it.
Have you heard that song?
Yes, that's a song that I have heard. Yes.
So instead of "Here Comes the Sun," you just say "Here comes the cum." Ba-da-da-da. Here comes the cum. It's like a fun you know what I mean. Here comes the cum. You know, but you're doing it to an adult.
Yeah, of course.
You're right.
Or else it'd be gross.
Yeah, whatever.
Yep.
Oh hey, did I
So what else is new in the world?
I'm thinking about I'm especially after this last conversation. I'm thinking about traveling internationally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to travel internationally.
Where do you think you're gonna go, bud?
Wherever the first, second, and third Reichs were.
All right. So
No,
so Eastern Europe,
I'm going
then
to
probably.
No, I'm going to Prussia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Prussian. The Prussians aren't a thing.
I'm going to the
anymore.
Ottoman Empire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Constantinople.
Yeah, I'm going to go check out the Ottoman Empire because I just want to relax, you know. Anyway, so no, I have to get my passport. I told you how I lost my first passport, right?
Yeah, you got fucking your car broken into in Canada, Winnipeg, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was rough, man.
Yeah.
So I did like a day trip to Winnipeg when we were living in when I was living in Fargo. I went to a hockey game. And I also went to see Doug Stanhope. So it was like a fucking dope night. You know, it was a good night. We met these so Winnipeg is like. Did you know anything about Winnipeg?
Yeah, I've been there a couple times.
Like it's a real fucking piece of shit.
The only thing that I remember is that they had a store called Undie World.
Yeah.
I was really young when I went. I thought that was really fucking funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all they sold was underwear.
Yeah.
They have a pool of dolphins in it.
Do they actually? I didn't.
Yeah, I've swam in it.
They also got the forks of the Red River, the Red River forks up there.
A lot of indigenous women are found murdered in there.
I heard that they have a large
true thing.
I heard that they have
I believe it.
I heard that they have a large amount of crime.
Yeah.
Also, Bon Jovi and Kid Rock played a show at the stadium there one time, and I went and saw that.
Oh, they were on the same bill.
Yep.
God
and you
damn.
can drink when you're 19.
There were definitely some fucking Nazis in that crowd. I'll tell you what.
At least one.
At least one. Yeah.
I mean,
and whatever family was his fucking Nazi family he drug along with him.
I brought my Reich with,
Exactly.
It's the Empire, not the numbered version.
Not without my Reich. All right. Anyway,
God.
so yes, these are the truths of Winnipeg, and it's also just kind of like it's really run down and shitty. Most of it, like it's just kind of gross.
Yeah.
So anyway, so the people you meet there aren't good.
Yeah, typically.
So we met this one guy. We were at a Stanhope show.
Very weird spot.
And
there.
Doug Stanhope is like, he has kind of a divided audience. Like Stanhope himself is like definitely like liberal, you know,
Yep.
at this point. But his audience still kind of hangs on to the fact that he like will say borderline offensive things and like was a libertarian for. So like you'll meet a lot of guys that you would expect like idolize like early Stanhope, you
Yeah,
know, like
yep.
the anti-government.
Or they just like they listen to like one CD of his and then fucking like many years later heard he was coming to town.
Yeah,
It's
so
like, I'll go check it out.
So basically, the guy and this girl, we ended up sitting with this guy immediately. We were sitting at the table with him. He's like telling me and this other guy, he's like, yeah, I still say retard all the time. I don't give a shit. He's like, I'm in the fucking head of my office. I go up to these dumb bitches and I call them retards all the time. I'm like, all right, this guy.
It's an interesting choice.
Yeah. And so then Stanhope does this bit about how like all Indian men gang rape, and it's like a 7-minute bit. Well, just all it is about is how Indians gang rape. One of the funniest bits I've ever heard. It's drenched in irony, of course. But so then after the show, we're in line to get things signed, and the lady who's with the guy who calls everyone retards still.
Yeah.
By the way, two nice people. I hate to disparage them, but she goes upstairs. She's like, I love that you're racist. I'm racist too.
Oh my god!
And she starts like shouting that, and Stanhope's like, yeah, you don't. He's like, you don't understand. And he's just laughing, and he's like, this is so crazy. It's so fucking crazy, man.
Isn't
I
that
feel like I've
wild?
heard that a million times, and I'm still just like
Yeah.
surprised by it.
Isn't that fucking insane that there's like people out there
So
that
funny, man.
that like are like proud. They're just like I'm fucking racist
Yeah.
as fuck, dude. This is sick.
Do you think that's
I
amusing?
met another one of me.
Yeah.
Out there.
Like,
you know?
yeah, exactly. They're acting like fucking Stanhope's like David Duke, like giving a speech in like the South or something.
the fuck?
Like, oh yeah, this guy is a proud racist comedian, Doug Stanhope, just tours around the country successfully
Yeah, what the
with
fuck?
no pushback, you know. Especially in Canada too. I mean, granted,
Yeah.
Winnipeg doesn't really seem like it's part of that whole like liberal Canada thing. And, like, at least based on the people
Canada
I
has,
encountered.
Canada has plenty of fucking conservative folk.
Right, but generally speaking, it's like kind of, you know, that's
Oh, you know they have fucking public health care up there, right?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
also
yeah.
have public fucking cannabis laws.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, I just the reason I bring it up is like my dad was talking to me about this. Like we were having a conversation about how fucking universal healthcare would be a cool thing or whatever, and he's like that's fucking retarded or whatever.
Yeah.
You know that whole.
Oh, your
that
dad
whole
also
scenario.
still says retarded.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But he's like, yeah, well, I have this friend from Canada, and he says he fucking hates universal health care because he had a hip problem and he had to wait in line to get his hip taken care of.
That's what everyone always says. It's always
Yeah.
like you have to wait a long time.
You gotta wait in a line.
Yeah.
You know, they put like people that like are in emergent, like really urgent need of healthcare first on the list, and then like, you know, if you're like wobbling around with the weird hip for a little
Isn't
bit.
there something called a triage that kind of like makes that so like there's priority?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like literally what the word is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a whole thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was worth mentioning. I just thought it was funny.
That's an argument you always
So
hear.
that's a conservative. I'm just saying that's a conservative Canadian right there. That's just like, I gotta wait in line for this bullshit. Give me some of
Yeah.
that good old American healthcare where I can just, you know, be a white dude
Also
and fucking
wait in
get first
line.
in line. You know?
Yeah, I think people think that things happen instantly here, probably. Huh?
Yeah.
Which they can probably the same way they can there if it's like if it needs to happen right away.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think they're gonna be like, sorry, you have to wait. Why? Because of the libs.
Oh, you're dying of a heart attack? Yeah. Oh, sorry. Get in line, buddy.
Yeah, blame the libs on this one.
You're having a stroke right now, and you're
Yeah.
fucking 10 minutes away from dying. Well,
Yeah.
sorry, there's a line. See you later.
Exactly.
Well, they're used to getting maple syrup, which is instant, you know.
That is
we
true.
just don't
That's
get it, right?
true.
We
It
don't
comes
get it.
right out of the trees
Yeah,
up there.
you know how we have Insta Mac? They have Insta syrup.
Yeah, I saw they put they make like little fucking
Easy
snow
syrup.
cones with syrup on top of
Yeah.
it, and they eat that as a treat up there.
You know that black rappers really love Canada because of all the syrup.
So that's a Zerp.
Syrup.
Yeah, I saw Wheezy hanging out up there quite a
Yeah,
bit. You know.
dude.
Yeah.
He just rots his fucking teeth. He's just drinking so much maple syrup straight from the fucking trunk, dude.
Yeah, that's why he. That's why he was fucking like in jail
Yeah.
or whatever and stuff.
He's a trunk sipper, dude. Sipping on that syrup. Some of that purple maple syrup, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Anyway, so yeah, that was my experience basically in Canada, and then
You didn't even tell the story. You just literally said you got robbed, and that was
yeah,
it.
we'll get into it.
Okay.
We're getting into it. I like telling the story about the two people I met that were nice, but
Oh,
but
yeah.
racist
Yep.
and interesting.
Yep.
And they were nice as fuck, but they were like.
Forgot about that
So
part.
anyway, like we walked back to my buddy's vehicle, and we're still in shitty Winnipeg, so of course there's gonna be some crime, And I think they saw that we had American license plates,
Yeah.
and so basically I had a backpack in the car that had a pair of dirty gym shorts and my passport. The only two things in this entire backpack.
Yeah.
And they smashed his window and took only the backpack. They got nothing. You know what I mean? It was like
They got your passport, you know?
yeah, but that was only an inconvenience. It wasn't a boon for them at all.
Yeah, but I mean, it hurt you a lot.
How
Yeah.
the fuck did
Maybe
you get back to my country?
Here, this is where it gets. This
yeah.
is why it's bad. Okay, because already we were planning on just driving hammered across the Canadian border
I
back
have
into
a fucking
America
funny story,
anyway,
actually.
right?
Keep going.
But we were gonna have our passports when we were doing it. So what happened this time instead was like we were really drunk. We had been drinking all day. Like I was fucking hammered. And I was like, well, we have to go back home though, and like, so I drove just like, I don't know, like 0.2 all the way to the border. And I got to the border. He's like, passport.
Wait, so you were drunk, like, at the border patrol?
Oh, I was fucked up, dude.
that sounds like a terrible idea.
Yeah. I could have
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, man, you can come look at my window if you want, but like, we got smashed out. I was like, I came in today with a passport. I'm sure you can check the records or whatever.
Jesus
And then like I was
Christ.
just sitting there. I was like, God damn, this is fucking crazy. And then and then he
Hang on, that was a day trip?
yeah, it was all in one
So
day.
you went to Stanhope and also went to the Jets game?
Jets game first, then Stanhope.
Jesus.
Oh, wow.
Wait. How did you go to a Jets game?
I walked in there with I had bought a ticket and I walked into the
So-
arena.
It was early.
It was an early game.
Wait. Jets, is this a hockey thing?
Yes.
It was game 7 of the
Oh.
Western Conference Finals.
I was thinking like football, like
Yeah.
those Jets.
Yeah.
I was like, where was the fucking state?
So-
like, did he go to Minneapolis and then drive up to?
No. It was all in Winnipeg.
Because I know Jets are from New York, obviously, but they
Yeah,
could play.
yeah,
and
yeah.
I just see Pete looking at me funny.
Yeah.
I'm actually just looking normal.
And so anyways, I couldn't stay. I couldn't stay in Canada because I had a meeting, a work meeting, like early.
Yeah.
And boy, did I bomb that meeting too. It really wasn't worth it. I should.
That doesn't sound great.
Everything was really bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I was just driving hammered across the fucking Canadian border without a passport.
Yep.
And then somehow I got. That just goes to show you how good those
Yeah.
Canadians are, man.
You know, it's really okay. So I had briefly mentioned going to Wisconsin to see Bon Jovi and Kid Rock.
Uh-huh.
Guy travels everywhere to see Bon Jovi.
Yeah, love him.
How many times have you seen Bon Jovi?
One time.
Probably as many times as he saw fucking Bill Cosby.
One time. Multiple times.
Yeah, you're not gonna convince me that
Yeah,
you
yeah.
only saw Bill Cosby once.
But so like the reason I went to that was because my sister had won the tickets on like over the radio,
Yeah,
and it was like a 2-pack sort of a deal like they normally do.
yeah.
And so she couldn't find anybody else to go, and so she was like, "Hey,
Last
you want to come
resort.
with?
She's
Last
like,
resort kind of
I'll ask
thing."
my little brother if he wants to
Exactly,
come.
you piece of shit, gay little brother. He's like, you can come with, just don't suck any dicks up here, and we'll be fine. You know,
Yep.
He's a little Limp Bizkit.
exactly. She's like, keep it Limp Bizkit style, all
Maybe,
right?
maybe this Limp Biscuit will come with me.
Per car.
That'd be a cool. We should start insulting people like that. Hey, what's up, Limp Biscuit?
So her car was a piece of shit, like old fucking Cavalier, you know.
Yeah.
And this it just reminded me of it when you said you had to stop at the border, because as you do
Yeah.
when you go to Canada.
Yes.
But like her car like had a wire that was fucking like would come off as you drive on the bottom of the car, and it would make it so you couldn't start the car back up unless you got underneath your car and put the wire back into the fucking place that it was supposed to. So you literally have to crawl upside down under the car and fucking like fasten the wire back into place, kind of.
Yeah.
And then it would inevitably, as you were driving, like if you hit a bump or something, it would come out. And that was just kind of like the way it was.
Sure.
And so we got to the border, and we had to explain to the border dude both times, actually, the time in and the time out, that we couldn't turn the car off, or else we would have to literally get underneath the car and fucking wire it back up. And the U.S. side made us actually do that, which was pretty fucking wild.
That makes sense.
Makes sense. Canada side didn't do it, but it was pretty fucking funny. Is like we were just like, you don't have to have us shut off the car. Like we just don't want to fucking have to do this. It sounds awful. And they're just like, nah, fuck you. Like you gotta do it anyways. And then they like proceeded to sit there and laugh at us, where we were fucking like basically hot wiring the car from like underneath it.
That was the border patrol. They were like, hey, let me bring my wife and kids in here to laugh at you too.
I'm having PTSD right now, dude.
Yeah. Oh, what's going on over there, eh? Oh, they're hot wiring the car, are they?
Yeah, that was all. So I mean, and then I went
darn.
up, and then I went up there. I was 19, and I fucking I drank legally for the first time.
Oh, there you go, buddy. And that's funny because as a result of drinking illegally, you can't even go back there.
Yes, exactly.
How about that?
Actually, next year. And I was thinking that's really weird, actually, because I was thinking about that this morning. Like no joke. Because I was wondering if it was February 17th when I actually got my charge that would stop me from going there like until 10 years, or if it would be when I actually got charged, which was in December later that year.
Oh,
you know,
that's a big difference.
Yeah, it's a huge difference.
Almost an
It's
entire
like,
year.
10 months difference.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
Yeah. And that also got
less than 10% of the real thing, though. So I mean, really, relatively.
Right, that's true.
That also got me thinking. I could potentially have my firstborn child on the same day that's the 10-year anniversary of the last infraction I've gotten in my life.
That was your last infraction?
Yeah.
Won't be your last. Let's put it this way: this guy, he's never going to Canada. Something's going down real soon.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
fucking say that.
That'd be good for you, man. It's best that you have a DUI. That way, you're not gonna be tempted to go driving around when you have a kid. You'll be at home. You'll be looking after the kid.
You know what I learned also today? You can potentially, like, even on a non-motorized kayak, like if it's like a paddle kayak, you can still potentially get a fucking BUI, which is the equivalent of a DUI. I learned that today. It's great. It's gray territory, so they're more than likely not going to do that to you, but. Technically, there's a chance where they're a dick to you and still give you one, and it's legal. So, I think that'll probably be my next thing that happens to me.
That'd be really funny.
Yeah.
That'd be really.
I'm gonna
really
call
funny.
the cops on you when we're partying.
I am definitely going to. I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure that you get another DUI.
Oh no!
As soon as possible.
Jesus Christ!
I'm just gonna fill up all these cans and stuff with water, and we're just drinking with you. But we're really not.
Yeah.
Hi, this guy's out of control.
Yeah. Absolutely, dude.
Fuck. All
yeah, or I'm gonna get you just really drunk and just kind of drag you out outside your car and just drop your keys on you and just call 911 and be like, it seems like he was probably driving.
Jesus
huh?
Christ! What the fuck? You guys are awful.
They're like this is more than probable cause. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Listen,
we're
all disgusted.
It's a real shame.
It's like as long as we get another animal off the road, I'll sleep happy tonight.
It's like, yeah, he might. He used to be a real stand-up guy, but he's turned a new leaf in his life for the wrong direction.
And they're like, oh, let me look him up. Oh, Alan Scott Wagner, 8 DUIs.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like he was really following the rules.
Yeah. Infamous Alan Wagner, 75 DUIs.
75 DUIs, 1 train robbed.
Yep. The good old days,
Yeah. Caught fleeing a liquor store with a fake ID.
Yeah. The infamous, the one and the only,
Yeah.
Funny enough, it sounded like someone tried to hijack a train in St. Cloud today.
Really? Is that for real?
Can you actually people hijack trains?
Dude, that's
to what
fucking
end?
tight.
To what end?
Like, so hopped on, pulled the fucking dude out, and fucking like threw the throttle fucking full
Yeah, he had
force.
like a knife. Like he didn't get away with it,
Dude,
but he jumped on board and attacked the engineer with a knife.
Dude, he's been playing way
kind of
too
a
much.
cool move.
He's been playing way too much Red Dead, dude.
Or like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah,
I used to
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
hijack trains and then fucking like just full throttle into other trains, you know?
Jumped on,
Okay.
attacked engineer with knife. Oh no,
Dude, St. Cloud is fucking wild.
Was he like escaped from the prison or something?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Is there a prison in St. Cloud?
Yeah, that's a state prison.
Is it?
Penitentiary, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wild stuff, huh?
That's fucking cool. So like
The first thing I thought of was Red Dead 2, which is funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Because like, you can't rob. Like, there's nothing on a train to rob
Yeah,
anymore.
but you can have a real good time if you fucking steal a train.
I don't
Like,
know.
I mean, where can you go?
No. Okay, so here's what you do. All right. So this guy, he knows how to get into the train and get command of it. I don't need to fucking add any plans to that. Like, he did it well enough for my standards, anyways. Grab a knife, hop in the train, threaten the engineer, throw him off. Now you got the train. Good enough. So then you throw it into gear a little bit, get out of town, maybe like I would say 3 miles or so, and then you slow it down. And then what you do is you fucking like you slow it down enough to the point where you can jump off, and then you just throw it into fucking top gear, and they take a bit to really get going, and then you just jump off and you just watch fucking
destruction,
the mayhem happen.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they're mostly straight lines in this area, I think. So that thing can get really fucking going, and then it's gonna crash into like they had a
No, but what are you gonna get out of that?
yeah.
joy.
Yeah, man. I don't know, dude. I mean,
The Fourth Reich lives.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly. It's always trains with these people. they always want to use trains for their
Come
evil
on,
deeds.
are you guys gonna tell me right now that you wouldn't want? Like, that's the reason why they say it was a train wreck, because like it's like you can't look away from it.
Here's the
you know?
deal: train wreck is
Yeah, back in the 40s.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Have you ever seen a train
There's
wreck?
still a part of us. Yeah, I did in Castanet. They would fucking derail all the time. That shit was cool.
They
as
would
fuck.
derail all the time.
That shit was cool
That
as
big
fuck.
one did happen when you were in high school.
There was like 3 or 4 derailments in Castleton
There was
area.
maybe.
That's because we were always fucking around on the railroad tracks,
Yeah.
bending them up.
I was putting fucking pennies on there and stuff, and they were going all
You were
crazy and
driving
shit.
on them.
Yeah. No. But I mean, it is to be said. There's something to be said about fucking a train just going out of control.
There's something to be said about using.
I'm on a crazy train and I'm going out of control.
There's something
just
to
like
be
Ozzy
said.
Osbourne
There's
said,
something to
you
be said about using antiquated language like train wreck.
Yeah.
What do you, who, Amy Schumer or what?
What do you? I'm fucking Woodstock '99, dude, with fucking Limp Bizkit.
You know what we should do?
Break something, you know.
We should mash up legally.
Boo.
I was going with the Amy Schumer thing. I'm going with the Woodstock.
No, here's what we're gonna
thing.
do.
I don't know.
We're gonna
It's all bullshit.
we're gonna mash up train wreck and Legally Blonde.
Full sir.
What was the what was,
Legally Blind?
Legally blind.
yeah Legally
Oh, with a train. Hell yeah.
yeah.
Oh, so you just stumbled your way across a train that was,
yeah.
and then because you're blind, you didn't know what you were doing.
Yeah.
Legally.
You were legally blind until you accidentally stole that train. Then you were illegally blind. It's like this guy can't be trusted to not have sight.
Yeah. Yep. It's like I don't know why, but I feel like I'm moving right now.
This-
You know.
he can't control his powers correctly.
Legally blind.
Yeah, dude. Do you think you think anyone would watch that movie?
Yeah, dude.
I definitely would.
And then he's on trial, and it's just like To Kill a Mockingbird, you know?
What was it like?
Directed by Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, Christopher Nolan, legally blind.
Legally 310 to Yuma or whatever, you know.
Yeah, train.
Yeah. Well, I think this train has run its course. Am I right?
I don't think so.
I disagree.
As
God
a defense
damn it.
attorney, I would say illegally incarcerated.
Yeah, exactly. And as the defendant, I'd say that the defense never rests.
Yeah. As the
All right, and we'll see you after the break.
All right.
This episode of the podcast is brought to you by LaCroix, sparkling water, black raspberry, naturally essent. 12 fluid ounces, parentheses, 355 milliliters, parentheses. 0 calories, 0 sweetener, 0 sodium equals innocent, exclamation point. 12 fluid ounces, parentheses, 350 milliliters, parentheses. Please recycle. Nutrition facts. Serving size 1 can. Amount per serving. Calories 0%. Daily value. Total fat 0 grams 0%. Sodium 0 milligrams 0%. Total carbohydrates 0 grams 0%. Protein 0 gram. Not a significant source of saturated fat, trans fat, cholesterol, dietary fiber, total sugars, added sugars, vitamin D, calcium, iron, and potassium. Ingredients. Only carbonated water, naturally essent. Asterisk, exclamation point. Distributed by LaCroix Beverages, Inc., a national beverage company. 26901 Industrial Boulevard, Hayward, California, 94545. Copyright 2021, Connecticut. License number 249, product of USA. 1-888-241-7360, LaCroixWater.com. Non-GMO. Whole 30 approved. L058B01. 1654223 3DZ 012-993-44128.
Second advertisement of the podcast is brought to you by King Williams,
Charles.
the fourth blended Scotch whiskey. Blended and shipped by John Gillen and Co., Ltd., Glasgow, Scotland. By appointment to His late Majesty King Williams the Fourth. So they this is a little bit of a they wanted to make something in honor of King Williams the Fourth after he had passed. A couple centuries later, I think. Anyways, I don't know how long King William's been out, but apparently he probably liked Scotch. He was from Scotland, maybe. I don't know.
He was the last king of Scotland.
Okay. So he definitely was from Scotland then, I would assume.
Yep.
Glasgow, I would assume also.
He was born in a forest.
Yeah.
But raised in a palace.
Distilled and blended in Scotland. It's a big bottle if you're a listener.
All right, and now time for the second half of the podcast. It's the Going Hard Podcast. Producer Pete, Alan, and John. Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. Hey, Petey, how was your break, buddy? I was good.
Yeah, I was producing the break. It was good.
Yeah, I could tell you were ready to go. Sometimes you take your work home with you, don't you, buddy?
Yes.
Alan, how was yours, bud?
It was good. I pissed.
You look like you're sick or something. What happened?
That was a big old. That was a lot of liquor in there.
Yeah, but that's like hardly
that
liquor.
was a double.
That's like hardly liquor. There was like 30% or something.
No, hold on a sec. Third advertisement of the podcast is brought to you by
Western Sun.
Gulf Coast Lime. 30% alcohol.
Hey, come on. We're not getting paid for that one. Fuck that.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that still a bottle I bought that one time?
Yeah.
Back when I was drinking heavy. Remember those days?
I think it was for the Super Bowl.
I might just move.
It might have been, yeah.
Can I just like move back in here for a week just so I can be alcoholics with you guys for one just for
Of
one
course you
just
can.
for 1 week?
Yeah, you only got a little bit left on the whole time schedule before the
On
baby
Earth?
comes.
That's true.
Yeah, so you might as well fucking come here and live it up for a
Wait,
little bit.
are we supposed to do like a bachelor party for you or something?
A bachelor party?
I mean, before the kid comes.
One last hurrah.
Yeah.
Take me to the strip club or
We
what?
probably should have like a one. We probably should do like a
No. I was actually
one
gonna,
last hoorah.
Yeah. No, I was actually gonna.
Because I'm like, dude, I'm dead serious when I say this. I'm done being your friend when that baby
Actually,
gets spit out of your wife's
this
horrid vagina.
This is a great opportunity for this because I don't know who the fuck these people are that listen to this podcast.
I don't think anybody actually does. I think it's literally all like a weird algorithm.
You think they're bots that listen?
Yeah, I think it's like they randomly click on it for a
I don't
second.
know. I've stumbled across people in my life that has been like, "Oh, I listen to your podcast." It's really fucking weird when it happens, but
Yeah. They're
I listened to it on mute.
Yeah,
Nice.
me too. I throw it on YouTube, but then I just minimize it.
yeah. Oh, so all the listens are for months.
Out of sight, out of mind.
But what I was gonna say is, I think, like I don't know who they are, and I don't really care who they are, but I do know one thing, and that's I need financial assistance with this baby. So
Wait, I don't.
So
I
please-
don't condone you
please-
reaching out.
please send money to my Venmo and or Patreon. I don't have a Patreon, but I will get one in accordance to this episode. Yeah, and you can just send me, money and stuff. Or I'm thinking about having a little shindig one of these upcoming months. It's like a baby shower, and you bring diapers, and then I give you a cup, and we drink beers, and we all have a good time.
Well, I was more proposing like the boys go out and rip it up,
Yeah.
not like you asking for money from our like 5
Yeah.
fans and then inviting them to come and bring you.
Well, either they could bring me money or diapers, and then I could give them a cup, and then we could all drink together.
Yeah.
With potentially, I'm assuming none of them are strangers. I'm assuming I know all of them.
I hope that's not true.
Yeah.
Huh.
Anyways, the weather's been changing. It's fall time. I think it's about time we bring back the old Weather in Cities podcast.
I think it's time we bring back the Alan Solo podcast. That's how
I'm really into it right now.
we're going to let you guys go for the next like 5-10 minutes.
All right, everybody step out. It's fine. Let me take a little gander at a few things here, because I wasn't kidding. The weather has been changing. All right. One day it's like 60 some degrees. And then the next day it's like 84, 85 maybe degrees. And so it's a little hotter out. And so when I go out into the world and I'm trying to get, some things done in my life, I'm just like, gosh darn, am I sweating? And then I got to go home and I got to, disrobe, cool myself down for a little bit. Maybe I'll turn on the AC. Maybe I'll draw myself a nice cold bath or something, You guys ever gotten hot enough where you just draw a cold bath and just kind of sitting there and just wait until your body temperature reaches a good equilibrium, and then you get on out and proceed with your day? I know I have. Not only is this wasteful of water and expensive water bills and things like that, but it does help. It does help the just regular anxiety of living and having to deal with changing weathers and things, especially when you don't have built-in AC. If you don't have like built-in AC in your house, when you have to pump it through a window like a goddamn Neanderthal like we do, then you really start coming out with some fucking creative sort of solutions to these problems. And that's really like where that's really where somebody who is either in their early adulthood or maybe they're a late bloomer, they start to figuring these things out, because you're not born with this certain type of knowledge. You gain it over experience of the years. Can you cop back on here? I can't do this forever.
I don't know, man. We haven't even heard your take on the current events yet.
Honestly, I'm sitting here writing shit down.
You're almost like
Yeah?
you're almost like Joe Pera. I could actually just sit here and listen to you ramble for hours. For some reason, like you don't say anything and it's all a bunch of bullshit. But for some reason, I can just like listen to you just ramble in that fun little vernacular you got.
Yeah, of course. Anyways, here's Weather in the Cities podcast.
All right, no, we're okay. All right.
Finally, let's go.
Okay, look.
We need Weather in Cities podcast.
All right,
Hold on.
Now let's start with whatever starts with an A.
What starts with an A? Oh, Annapolis, huh? Hold on a sec. Weather in city. Okay. Let's see here.
If I hope it's accurate, but if this is anywhere even close to an hour, I'm cutting just all of this anyway. So
Hold on.
be careful how much effort you put into this, because there's a real solid chance none of this makes the pod.
I think I think whatever weathercity.com just gave me a virus. I would assume, but we're gonna go into it. United Arab Emirates, Abu Dhabi. What do you guys got going on?
Can I guess?
Yeah. Go. What do you think, Abu Dhabi? United Arab
Is this
Emirates.
current weather?
Yeah. Current weather. Oh, it has a 5-day forecast. What do you think? What do you think today is?
Can I talk about their tomorrow's high? I don't know what time it is.
Only if you do it in Celsius.
Oh, fuck my ass. I'm gonna
25.
Go ahead I'm gonna say
25 degrees.
I'm gonna say 28 Celsius.
25,
You guys will both be wrong.
32.
Higher or lower?
31 is their low.
Oh, that's fucking piping hot.
So,
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
Listen, I know Celsius. Let's see, 39.
38.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's a spicy one out there, you know. So yeah, they have the reason I know it's a spicy one is because the symbol that's in front of the
Is it a hot chili pepper?
no. It's just a big old. It's just a sun. That's it. There's no clouds. There's no. It's not partially covered.
Prove it.
Well,
Prove it.
All right, here we go.
Prove it.
Do you want to take a look at?
You're gonna have to. This I got a stationary hand here, buddy.
Hold on. Wait.
Did you get the email set up for this podcast too, for the weathers and cities?
Yeah. What? How
So email us
See the
at
sunshine.
weatherandcities@gmail.com.
Yep.
We're just looking for your weather.
Yeah. I'll do one more city, and then we'll have to call it at that. Everybody, I know that's not what you wanted to hear, but that's what we're left with, you know. So let's see here.
How could you possibly know that's not what they wanted to hear? I know the last thing anyone wants to hear now is that we have only one more city to report on, but it's just the way it is. No, it's not the way it is, by the way. We have all the time in the world. Keep fucking reading, dude.
All right.
Quit act like we have anywhere to go or anything to do.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Northern Mariana Islands.
Hold on. Hey.
So right next to the Mariana Trench,
Oh, wonderful.
middle of the Pacific
Hey,
Ocean.
can I throw a plug in here quick? This
Go
episode of the
ahead.
Weather and Cities podcast is brought to you by Alan's baby shower. They try to get everyone to go to.
Yeah, you guys coming?
That one
you guys coming?
sucked,
Are you guys,
dude.
are you
That's
guys
gonna
coming or what?
suck.
Yeah,
Are you guys coming?
I actually, I don't think I'm going to now.
God damn it!
We're doing a boys' weekend.
You guys
all
know
right?
that?
I don't want to do it wholesome shit.
He
We're
said
not doing
BYOGs.
No. You guys,
Bring
we're,
your
we're
own
getting
gifts.
fucking wasted. Just bring fucking diapers. That's
Yeah,
all you
we're
have to do.
getting wasted while you guys bring me baby things.
Just
There's
bring
a
me diapers.
bunch
We'll
of
have a
fucking bitches here.
I'm not a pedophile. I don't buy clothes.
Yeah,
like this.
yeah. I'm not
I'm
gonna,
gonna
dude. I'm
fucking-
not gonna go to the little girls section of Target and buy
Listen,
some hot
if you guys-
fucking shorts. You know.
If you guys buy me enough
Dude,
fucking
I'm not-
diapers, I will
dude,
jump off of my roof
Dude,
and land
I refuse.
safely on top of my
Dude,
diapers.
I refuse to buy a pair of fucking sexy underwear for your baby, dude. I'm not.
Jesus Christ!
I'm not gonna do anything fucking sick like that.
Do you guys know that there's two cities in Northern Mariana Islands? There's Rota and Saipan. I had no fucking idea.
I never knew
Rota.
that.
So we're back at it again, guys. What do you think the temperature is, and the weather? I'll have it a 2-for-1. You get two chances to be
Celsius,
right about this.
a damn Celsius.
Yep. What do you think today, right now, the temperature is in Rota, Northern Mariana Islands?
I'm actually gonna kill myself. This needs to stop.
Just tell me.
25 Celsius.
Close.
27 Celsius.
Also closer.
26.
No.
29.
29.
Hey, 29
Yo,
Celsius.
cheers, bro.
Yo, up top.
All right. Is it?
Dude,
Is
we're
it,
good
is
at
it, is it
Celsius.
sun? Is it sunny?
Who gives
is
a
it,
shit?
Is it
Okay,
rainy?
Who gives a shit?
Is it foggy? Is
There-
it snowing? What's going on?
There's a
over
fifth
there?
option. It's I don't give a fuck.
All right. So
I'll say this right now: the solo Alan podcast is something that I could listen to while I go to sleep, and I think
Yeah.
it'd be very effective.
all right.
Weather in cities has just grown infuriating for me.
Come on, man.
It's really a bother.
All right. Let's make some music, huh?
Let's do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to the podcast.
Yeah. Hey, thank you, everybody. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you.
Yeah,
so
you're good.
much.
All right, hey, Alan, want to give a personal goodbye to the folks?
Yeah, so this one time, the air conditioner in my house went out.
All right, hey, producer
And,
Pete, we'll have you give a nice personal goodbye to the folks at home.
Hey, producer. Hello?
Oh, me? Oh, hey, see you later.
All right, enjoy the song. Goodbye.
Life is unfair. God takes what he wants from us. I used to be just like everybody else around me. I used to be able to do the things that I wanted to do and see. But then I was stripped of my senses and was so cruel and senseless. Sometimes you gotta pay the price. Even though you did nothing wrong, you're just illegally blind. I didn't even know I was on that train. Could have been on a plane or an automobile. I just felt some metal with my hands. Then I felt that man and then I held on to the wheel. Sometimes you have to pay the price. Even though you did nothing wrong except be illegally blind. I hate my God. I hate my God. I hate the justice system. And I hate God. Sometimes you gotta pay the price.